Well, John, a point at Sheffield Wednesday, your thoughts on it?
I think a really good point. There's a lot to take into consideration. The game on Monday, I think the emotion of the weekend, the emotion of the week, the fact that we managed to sort of confirm our championship status last week, and we had on paper nothing to play for, but really pleased with the point and really pleased with the effort shown. 5
changes to the 11. Just talk us through them all.
I thought it was worthwhile seeing Ben. We haven't seen him at all in the Portsmouth shirt this season. We haven't even seen him in the squad. So we've had him around the training ground. We see how good he can be in the smaller sided games, but we wanted to see him under pressure in 11v11. And I thought he coached that very well. I was really impressed with Ben. Terry was an enforced change coming in, and instead of Jordan, who's picked up the injury, again, I thought Terry was excellent. Connor came in for 45 minutes. That was always planned, so no injury there. We wanted to split Connor and Regan. It was the next better part of his rehab, and it gave us a really good opportunity to do it. And with getting some minutes in before the end of the season, I think it's important for Connor Shaughnessy. The other one that was in forced change was Doz coming in as a 10 in place of Adil, and the final one was Harvey coming in for Matty. Again, we've seen Harvey in glimpses this year. We started one game against Stoke, but we needed to see him in the flesh. We need to see what he's all about and whether he can come and handle the pressure of playing here as well.
Great for him to get his moment, Harvey Blair. What did you make of his performance?
I thought that he took his goal really well. He looked lively at times, and it's a brilliant lesson for him. So it's the elation of scoring the goal and some of the better things that he did, and then the fact that probably after about 25 minutes he properly blew up and was really struggling physically out there. So a massive lesson for him. If you want to get to the levels of, say, Josh Murphy, who's done it over 40 odd games and has been as good as he's been, then it takes a lot of work and it takes that dedication. So Harvey's got that. He's definitely got that. Hence we put him in today. But and it's been tough for him, right, because we haven't had a huge amount of games for him to play. But I just thought a massive lesson for him. But I'm absolutely delighted for him, having gone through a very tough season, that he's got his first senior goal, and I think he should be very excited about his future.
How do you think Doz performed in that more advanced role? You said he came in the 10.
Yeah, I thought he did well. I thought Andre did really well. First of all, on the press, so asking him to do things that he hasn't really done before, and then second of all, linking play really well. He made that run into the box really early on, and we were unlucky, I think, not to get on the end of that. So yeah, very impressed with Doz, considering we're asking him to play out of position.
You said on Thursday it was going to be a sort of a less pressurised game. Do you think it was that, looking at it from the sidelines?
I didn't feel like that for me. Probably maybe slightly less last night and this morning in terms of the pressure, but I still felt the nerves coming here today. And as soon as it kicked off, it was a game that I wanted to win, and it was a game that I thought the lads showed the intent to want to win, and towards the back end then to want to just take the point, I think. So I think that's good. I think that's healthy. I think that we want to compete, the same as this time last year when we played against Lincoln. We wanted to come away and try and win the game. It's very important for us to do that, and even when the pressure's off, I think it shows a lot of character in that dressing room to come away with the point here.
Yeah, worth saying as well, it must be really pleasing for you to see us sort of see out that point in the end.
Yeah, it's something we haven't done over the past few weeks. I take the Norwich game out of it because we had a 3-goal lead going into added time, but the other games that really have stuck in my mind, Millwall, Preston and Coventry, where we've got to 80 plus minutes and we've just not dealt with things well enough. And here today, with 7 minutes added on, and the quality that Sheffield Wednesday have got, I thought we saw the game out really well. And
just finally, nice to be able to send the fans home with the point back down south.
Yeah, brilliant. Long-suffering away fans. We've spoken about that a lot this week. So very nice that they've seen us take a point here. And again, I think this is a very difficult place to come and play football. So it's important from a lot of aspects. We've now gone 4 unbeaten, which I think is good to try and roll into next season. We've seen a few players whilst performing well, and yeah, most importantly, I think at this stage of the season is to reward those travelling fans for a long trip back.